Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jupiter Child. My name is Andy, and this is going to be your February 2023 general reading. I hope that you are all doing good and hope that you are ready and cozied up. Maybe get a little snack because I feel like for some reason your reading's gonna be interesting as fuck. I don't know why, so we will see, but this reading will apply for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. So if you are any one of those or multiple of those, this reading could definitely resonate with you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not every single message will or may resonate, I should say. So just take the messages that do resonate to your situation and then leave the ones that don't, okay? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the information to do so is in the description box down below. Also, oh my god, thank god I remembered. Something new that I started actually last month, I just literally forgot to tell everyone, is that from now on, okay, whichever sign has the most views for each monthly video will get a bonus reading at the end of the month, okay? So last month, Aries had the most views, so they got a bonus reading at the end of the month. So if your video gets the most views, you'll also get a bonus reading, okay? I will choose it like the last like couple days before the month ends, like anywhere from like 3 to 5 days before the month ends, just to have time to make it and put it out before the month is over, okay? So just keep that in mind. If you got Gemini friends, you want a bonus reading, send them the link, okay? Let the views go up. So for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, our theme for the month is Blossoming Abundance. I love this card. This is awesome. So this is your theme for February. Your theme is Blossoming Abundance. I want to note out the number at the top is 3, so 3s could be significant for you. This also just is reminding me of like the triple moon goddess, the law of 3, everything times 3. So I feel like this is not like a little bit, not double. It's like 3 times, like it's 3 times whatever the amount of whatever's being magnified this month. I will take a look at what's happening with Jupiter right now, and specifically where Jupiter falls in your chart strongly. So I would recommend actually seeing or talking to an astrologer this month, because I feel like your abundance. I feel like Jupiter is what's blessing you this month, because it is about abundance, about expansion. I feel like this is a really, really big expansion, and it could have something to do specifically where Jupiter falls in your chart and around this time as to why this blossoming abundance is falling on you this month, okay? You totally deserve it. It's not saying like, oh, it's only happening because the planets. No, but that's why it's happening, because you deserve it. It's part of what's supposed to happen for you on this journey at this time. So yeah, I just see like a really big growth in. I want to tell you that it's in every area of your life, but already I'm feeling like it's a very specific area. Okay, so it could be finances, could be love, whatever. We'll see in a second. Okay, but there is a blossoming of abundance. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. It could just be that you're coming out of a place of like doubting yourself, doubting your capabilities, and it's like a turn on. Yes. The Magician, right after the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So coming from like this energy, feeling insecure, feeling like you're not capable, feeling that you're not worthy, to then coming into this, which is the energy of I can do whatever I want, I can create my reality, I can make shit happen for myself. That's beautiful. Yes, 100%. So what's blossoming in abundance for you, Gemini, this month is your self-confidence. It's your belief in yourself. It's also just like, which, I mean, when we believe in ourselves, that's when we hold true power. And I think that's exactly what's happening here, is that you're coming into this understanding that you hold all the power. You are capable of making whatever you want in life happen. And that's what the Magician is about. It's about the alchemist. So I feel like you're going to be alchemizing this energy, this lower vibrational energy of feeling insecure, feeling unstable, into like this boss energy, this boss level energy of like, I can create my reality. We do have the Queen of Swords in reverse. This could involve another person, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I do think that this is you though. There may have been a lot of like, I think it will still continue in February. It's just that now you're like aware that you're able to flip the switch, so to speak. Where there may be a lot of like negative self-talk, a lot of like negative thoughts about the self. meaning like you could be telling yourself, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm ugly, I'm stupid, I'm not capable, I'm not smart enough, you know. On the inside, on the outside, I know y'all are not being that way, but on the inside there may actually be a lot of insecurity, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear, a lot of negative self-talk. It feels very harmful to the self, okay? So it could be very, very negative and dark. But the awareness that you're tapping into, or just reminding yourself of, because I feel that a lot of you have already learned this lesson before, but it's kind of like this is like a reminder for you. And I think that's why it's easier for you to like flip that switch, because you've already done this before. You already know that this is a thing. You just kind of forgot, and that happens. And that's why this is here to remind you that you are capable of switching that. You're capable of controlling your thoughts. As crazy as that seems sometimes, because sometimes our thoughts can run really like rampant and really crazy, and we can think certain things that we're like, why the fuck did I just think that? Like, where did that come from? But I think this is where you're like, okay, like, that's cool that I had that thought for a second, but I don't actually believe that. Like, I know I'm great. I know I'm destined for greatness. I know I'm smart. I know I'm capable. And it's you just counteracting it with what is true. And I think right now your mind may just be like telling you lies, if that makes sense. It's the ego. It's the ego. It's the ego. It's that devil energy that doesn't want to see you win. 10 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, it's like I feel like you guys are just really over feeling burdened by this. Like, I feel like you guys have like really, you're tired of fighting with yourself. You're tired of having this like mental like battle within yourself. It's like you're not even fighting with anything external in the world. It's like you've just been fighting with yourself. You're really, really exhausted with that. Big time fighter vibes I'm picking up on. Like, I feel like some of you feel like a warrior, or like you classify yourself as a fighter, or like a protector, or like a warrior. And I just feel like I'm seeing this image of like someone coming back from war, and they're all like battered and bruised with like wounds and scars, and I just feel like you just have but what this battle has been, or this war has been, is just within yourself, within your own mind. It's like your mind and your heart conflict a lot, and I don't know why, because I'm hearing you say, I have good intuition. So you know that you're an intuitive person. If you're watching this, you're a very intuitive person, and you know that. But sometimes I doubt myself. I think that sometimes you just doubt your intuition. I think your intuition, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get that. I don't know what that was. Hold on, give me a second. The card just flew out of my hands. What is it? 6 of Cups. So this could have to do with someone or something from your past. Hold on, let me get situated. Oh my god, my hair is crazy today. It's pissing me off. This may have to do with communicating with someone. I think this is someone from the past, just because the 8 of Wands in reverse is here. Yeah, these bottom cards are very representative of something from the past. I'm just getting that maybe your intuition has led you towards someone, or led you towards something in the past, and it didn't work out. Or recently that happened again, or I think it's in the past. This feels more like this happened in the past, and it made you like start to doubt yourself. And this has happened to me several fucking times, okay? The only thing that I can tell you, the only real advice that I have for this, is that you have to trust yourself no matter what. Because I also recently just went through, a couple months ago, like 4 months ago, and like literally up until like last week, went through a situation with someone that I believed a certain thing, and then they left my life. And in the past 4 months, I've been believing this thing, like, okay, this is how it is. This person loves me. This person's gonna come back. They're gonna apologize. They're gonna whatever. This person does come back. What ends up happening is completely different than what I thought. So I feel totally blindsided, and I just feel, and I was like, well, then damn, I can't trust myself, because I intuitively thought all these things, or I felt all these things. But I will be real with myself, and I have to be accountable. When I really take a look at it, I think that I was being delusional, and I was believing what I wanted to believe. I wanted to believe that this person was a good person. I wanted to believe that they loved me. I wanted to believe that they were going to say sorry. I wanted to believe that they actually gave a fuck when they actually didn't. And because I believed that so hard, I tricked myself into believing that my intuition was telling me this, when it was not my intuition at all. It was my mind. It was my ego, if that makes sense. And I think that there is a similar situation, or a similar situation like that you experienced in the past, which made you not trust yourself. Because I also was like, damn, well, I can't trust myself anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I had to take a look at it like, but I wasn't following my intuition. I was following my ego. I allowed my ego to make me believe that it was my intuition. Like, it disguised itself as my intuition. And I took it as that. So now that it hurt me and led me the wrong way, now, like, my ego wins in a way because I don't trust myself right now. But again, that switch can be easily flipped once you realize that. Because once I realized that, I was like, oh, I don't think I actually was following my intuition. Because if I'm being honest, intuitively, my intuition was like, get the fuck away from this person. Don't talk to this person, block this person in your life. Like, this person is a horrible person. But I was like, no, like, I see something in them. It was like my ego was trying to convince me. My mental was trying to convince me otherwise. But my soul knew that there was something really, really wrong there. I just didn't want to listen. I ignored it. So I understand that. And I feel like similar, same thing, something happened with you. I do think that this is someone from the past. I think this is someone that you think about often. I feel like, right, whoever's coming to mind right now while I'm explaining this is probably the person that it is. I don't think that this is someone that you talk to anymore, and maybe lately you've been getting a really strong urge to reach out to them. And again, I'm not telling you not to, because I don't really see anything that you shouldn't or that you should, though. I am telling you, though, that before you do anything, before you decide to reach out or not to reach out, take a second and really decipher if it's your intuition that's leading you. Like, if your intuition is like, I feel this pull, my soul is calling me to reach out to this person, or is it because of what you're experiencing, that you may be just in a place of fear? Maybe you're like in a mentality like, I'll never find love again, or no one will ever love me like that person will. So you start to get scared that you're not going to find anyone else, and then you go back to this person because you don't believe that my ear's ringing. Yes. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. You're scared that you may not encounter something like that again. Maybe this was a powerful connection, and maybe it was, but maybe it served its purpose as well, because that's something that I also realized as well in my situation, is that that person did have a purpose to serve, and they served it. And I believe I served a purpose in their life too, but I believe that that's all it was supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a connection for the rest of my life. Truly. And then now that I did that, I'm free. I feel so fucking free. I'm not attached to this anymore. I'm not waiting and wanting from this person. And I think that you are still waiting and wanting from this person. And whatever it is that you're waiting and wanting for, who knows? Maybe it's just to talk. Maybe it's an apology. Maybe it's you want them to confess their love. But again, you just need to check in with yourself. What is actually pulling you back towards this person? Is it fear or is it love? It's really that black and white when it comes to that. It's either fear, or it's either out of love, or it's either out of fear. Like, afraid that you're not gonna find better, afraid that like this person's gonna love someone else. Like, I don't know. Can I get a message for my Geminis from the angels that watch over? Okay, y'all got 2 messages. We'll take them both. What did I... Bruh. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Ah, stop. Spirit, you're crazy, girl. What were the 2 things I was just saying? I was just telling you. You had to be honest with yourself, and like this past person, like, you know, should you really go back to it? The 2 fucking cards you got are be honest with yourself and let your past go. Gemini, girly. Be honest with yourself and let your past go. Sorry, I'm trying to like move it around. I can't tell if it's actually in frame or in focus. Be honest with yourself. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. So again, there is that need to be honest with yourself. Check in with yourself. Take time. You don't have to rush to make a decision, you know? Just really know why you're doing what you're doing, if you are to do anything, okay? Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you wary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. So some of you don't even really that's what I'm saying. I feel like some of you you don't truly want this. Like, I don't feel a strong soul desire towards this past thing. Whatever it is. Maybe for some of you it's not a person. I strongly feel it is a person. I don't feel like y'all really want it. It's like like what I told you, like it's like the ego is telling you that you want it. It's like fooling you, you know, like you're fooling your own self. You don't want, I don't feel that you really want it, and you definitely don't need it. I can tell you that for sure. You do not need this, okay? As to if you want it or not, I don't know. I don't think that you do. It doesn't feel like you do. I feel like you're trying to like tell yourself that you do, so that like when you go towards it, you can be like, oh, my intuition led me to this, but it didn't. You definitely don't need this. You could, whatever this is, I promise you, you can move on with the rest of your life, and you will be 100% fine. All right, so this is where you get to ask a question. If the reading is resonating so far, give it a thumbs up, please. Subscribe if you're not already. Ask any question that you want, okay? Whatever you believe in, though, if it's God, the universe, goddesses, deities, whatever, I want you to call them out by name. So whatever spirit guides you work with, whatever higher powers you connect with, call them out by their name, and I want you to ask them a question. Don't ask me, ask them, okay? Ask them any question that you want to ask, okay? If you need more time to formulate your question, go ahead and pause the video and come back once you have it. I need you to think about it repeatedly, and I want you to say it out loud, okay, before I draw the answer. So for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is the answer to the question they're asking right now? Oh my god, I'm getting chills again. Your reading is crazy. Spirit is really showing up for you right now. And I will say, out of the readings that I've been doing lately, like, this is the reading, whatever you connect with, okay? Sorry, I know y'all really want to know the answer. Whatever you connect with, whatever you believe in, whatever you pray to, those energies work very, very, very close with you, Gemini. I can feel their presence, and normally I don't feel the presence this strongly. So, one, whatever you connect with is very powerful, and they're very connected with you, okay? There's a very strong connection. You have a very strong connection between you and Spirit, okay? The answer that they just gave to your question, whatever it is that you just asked, is there's something better, or there's something better. So I don't know if to say, well, same thing. There is something better, Gemini. There is something better. And that's what I was telling you, is like, you don't need this. Like, you may want it, or you may be telling yourself that you want it, and that might not even be true either. But you definitely, what I had already told you, you definitely do not need whatever this past situation is that you're thinking about, that you're wanting to go towards. You don't need it. I promise you. And this is why. You don't need it, because there's something better. There's something way better than this, okay? And some of you may be like, how is that possible? Because, like, that was the best thing I ever had. That's what I'm saying. If you think that that was the best thing you ever had, just wait until you get what actually is for you. It's way fucking better than this, okay? And it's not to say that whoever this person is a shitty person. They could be a great person. They just are probably not meant for you. You're meant for someone else. You're meant for something else, okay? Alrighty, that's going to be it for your reading, Gemini. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Share this with all your other Gemini friends or Gemini placement friends, so we can get the views up, and you could hopefully win the bonus reading at the end of the month. If you want to follow me and see more of like when I post stuff, I guess like this is like the best way, other than just turning your notifications on. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at TheJupiterChild. It's the same name on all platforms. And again, if you want to book that personal reading for your specific situation, one-on-one with me, the information to do so is in the description box down below. Just go ahead and shoot me an email. We can discuss there further what you're looking for. I think that is it. Have a lovely month, Gemini. Y'all got this. I know you do. You just gotta take time. Don't rush. Don't rush into nothing about nothing, okay? Stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will see you in the following month. Bye, Gemini.